Times are tough all around, and especially now when it's the holiday season. So how do you make ends meet when you're going through your breast cancer journey? Because there's some out-of-pocket expenses. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and I have a couple of little tips that might help along the way at different stages of your breast cancer journey. Now, some of it may require minimal skill, but I think you can handle it. So, if you are going to have your surgery and your surgeon or your healthcare team has said you need a post-op bra, this is what a post-op bra is. It is a cotton bra, or it has a high cotton content, not a lot of seams, very unstructured, very important that it does up in the front, super important. You don't want to pull anything over your head, you don't want to be struggling with something behind your back, you don't want to be doing it up in the front and twisting it because your body's going to go through a lot. So this is very, very important, okay? It's got wider straps, nothing's digging, nothing's poking, no underwire, heaven forbid, no underwire. But maybe you can't afford this. In Canada, these are about $80 and up. And that's pretty pricey. You can wear it afterwards, of course. It's actually a mastectomy bra because it has pockets in the back. But what about an alternative? You can find an alternative. You can go down to your local department store and pick something up similar. Make sure it does up in the front. Make sure that it has a breathable fabric. The beautiful thing about going to a mastectomy boutique is that we're going to fit you properly, make sure it's not too tight, make sure it's not too loose, but use your good judgment. You might get something like a sports bra, but make sure it does up in the front. This one doesn't, but make sure yours does up in the front. That is super important. And again, something not with a lot of seams because you're going to be sleeping in it 24/7. So, seams can kind of dig in and be uncomfortable. So you want this to fit nicely around your body, not gaping, and also not tight. You definitely don't want it tight. You want it the right fit. And the right fit means different things to everybody, but you have to sit there and put it on and say, could I be in this 24/7 and be comfortable? Not a compression bra, not, a sports bra. You don't want it to be tight, okay? Again, it's not supposed to be holding you in when you're doing exercises. You're gonna be taking it easy. So this is an option, right? You can go, you can get, it doesn't even have to be this structured. It can be like a little bralette, which is something very unstructured, just almost covers you. And you just want it to help to support the surgical area. That's all. But make sure it's a cotton or high cotton content fabric, okay? You don't want nylon, you want something breathable. So that's the first thing. And you're gonna wear it, 24/7 for the first little while, and you can always wear it afterwards. But what happens if you're further down your breast cancer journey and maybe you are in need of some mastectomy bras? Well, whatever kind of mastectomy bras you are after, they can be a little bit pricey. These start at over $100. And what makes the mastectomy bras is the pocket in the back. There's a pocket behind each cup. They have wider or thicker straps because you don't want anything digging in, and no underwire. Repeat, no underwire. And it's a well-fit bra. So why do you have to wear a mastectomy bra? Well, if you are wearing a breast prosthesis in a non-mastectomy bra, every time you bend over, it'll fly out. I promise you. If you're at the grocery store and you bend down to pick up an apple that you dropped, your boob will fly out. And that's never something you want to have to think about. Even if it doesn't fly out, you don't want to have to be like guarding yourself all the time. So it's really important to have a pocket in the back of your bra. Now, if you can sew, you can make a pocket. Now they're all different shapes. This one's a kidney shape. I've seen square ones. This one's made out of like a nylon. I've seen ones made out of cotton. You can probably use whatever you want, whatever material you have, like an old t-shirt around. So what you want to do is make the pocket. You can see here, the pocket, it covers the whole bra, and then there's an opening here. You don't want to put the opening down here because the breast prosthesis can fall out. You don't want to make the opening too wide, or again, the breast prosthesis can slip out, but you want to make it big enough that you can squish your breast prosthesis up, because you have to squish it up to put it in there. You have to kind of squish it in there, but not too big and not too small. I know you might have a little bit of trial and error there. Now, here's the thing that catches people. A cup on a mastectomy bra is bigger than the cup on a non-mastectomy bra. So on a mastectomy bra, it covers your entire breast because it's going to cover the entire breast prosthesis. Now, if you have a non-mastectomy bra, then the cups are often smaller. So, I mean, nobody's going to see it. You could probably make your pocket with a little extra room so that it comes above, but you do need a pocket. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But you can create your own pockets for your bras, okay? It might not look as good, it might not be the same quality, but if you're in a pinch and you've got a needle and thread, why not try it, right? I mean, nothing to lose. And that can really help you out. Now, when it comes to a breast prosthesis, there's really no replacing a breast prosthesis. But in the time from when you've had your surgery to 6 weeks later, a lot of people wear these little puffs and they're just filled with fiber fill. Well, you could make your own. These have 0 weight to them, and you can wear these right home from the hospital. 0 weight to them. But you can't wear them, you know, long term because they've got no weight to them. So when you put up your arm, you know, it's gonna move up and it doesn't give you the same balance, biomechanical balance. You're gonna have weight on one side of your body and not the other. There may be an alternative to get something similar to this but weighted, or maybe you can make something like this. You can probably make it better than this actually. You can probably make it into a triangle shape and maybe put some small weights at the bottom, not a lot, but small weights to get you by if you can't afford a breast prosthesis. There's nothing that replaces a breast prosthesis. I have to say, it's made out of surgical grade silicone, so it feels like breast tissue. It passes the hug test when somebody hugs you. It's weighted correctly. Like it is the correct weight to give you biomechanical balance based on size. It's warranted for 2 years. You can wear this in the water. There's no replacing this, but in a pinch, you can kind of make your own, because not everybody has money to pay up front, even if you're getting reimbursed. And times are tough, I get it. Let me know in the comments down below what you did to maybe cut some costs. Share it with the rest of the group because, you know, we can all learn from it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, put your comments down below, and we'll see you soon.